All right, today we are diving deep into the Hindi horror film Incident Chapter 1. This is a movie that does something really clever. It takes the feeling of loneliness and twists it into pure absolute terror. So let's get into it. The entire movie really hangs on this one single chilling question. What happens when the one thing you lean on for support, your greatest comfort, actually becomes your biggest fear? It's a terrifying idea, right? And this film just runs with it. Okay, so first things first, let's meet our main character, Nisha. Her story doesn't kick off with a jump scare or a monster. It starts with a deep, crushing sense of being all alone in the world. Now, you really have to understand where she's at emotionally to get what happens next. Her parents are gone, her brother's always working, so he's not really there for her. She's got basically no one at school to talk to. This complete and utter emptiness she's feeling, well, that's the key that's about to unlock a whole world of horror. So in the middle of all this loneliness, she finds it all. But here's the thing. To her, this isn't just a toy. She immediately names it Bhavani, which was her mom's name. In that one moment, she elevates this doll from an object to a confidant, a piece of her family. And this line right here, wow, it just says everything. She looks at the doll and says, "Who do I tell the sadness in my heart to? You tell me." She's pouring out all the pain she's been holding inside to this doll. This is a desperate cry for connection, and it forges this incredibly powerful, immediate bond. Okay, so she's found this new friend, but as you can probably guess, this companionship takes a turn. A really, really dark turn. The comfort that doll brings her doesn't last very long. At first, the haunting is subtle, a weird smell here and there, some bad dreams. But it ramps up so fast. Before long, Nisha's having these horrifying experiences where she feels like something is physically crushing her chest while she sleeps, and she's totally paralyzed, can't even scream for help. The movie actually has a name for this: paranormal sleep paralysis. And according to the film's own rules, this isn't just a nightmare. It's a full-on spiritual battle. This is the moment a spirit is trying to invade your body, and your own soul is fighting back, which is what causes that terrifying feeling of being trapped. So, with things getting completely out of hand, Nisha's brother finally does the smart thing and calls in an expert, a paranormal investigator named Arjun Acharya. Now, this is where the story gets really, really interesting. The film draws this amazing parallel between them. See, Arjun isn't just some random investigator. He's also an orphan who lost his entire family, his wife and his daughter. He gets Nisha's loneliness on a deep personal level because he's lived it too. And he actually tells her that. He says, "I have also endured this pain. I know how heavy that loneliness is when you have no one." This is so crucial. It's how he builds trust. He's not just there to hunt a ghost. He's there to help a person he truly understands. Their shared pain is his biggest advantage. So the investigation gets going, and pretty quickly, all signs start pointing straight to that doll, Bhavani. It's clearly the source, which leads to the million-dollar question: who or what is inside of it? Arjun does not mess around. He goes straight for it and starts a direct confrontation, demanding that the spirit possessing Nisha show itself. It's a seriously bold move. And he gets a response. 2 simple words: "My name is Monica." That moment is a massive turning point. The horror now has a name. It's not some vague, scary presence anymore. It's an entity with an identity. And, as we're about to find out, a very sinister agenda. And this lays out Monica's whole chilling strategy. She wasn't some random spirit that just happened to find Nisha. No, this was calculated. She was abandoned, found by the perfect lonely target, and then she methodically used Nisha's own sadness to worm her way in, all with one goal: to take over her body and live again. It's just so predatory. So all of this leads to the big climax, where Arjun tries to put an end to this nightmare for good. But as the title of this section suggests, an unfinished story, this thing is far from over. And at first, it seems like he's done it. Through this incredibly tense ritual, Arjun manages to force Monica's spirit back into the doll and seal it away in a box. It feels like a total victory. The family's safe, the evil's locked away, everyone can breathe a sigh of relief. But then this happens. Just as you think it's over, Arjun gets a message, not from Monica, but from the spirit of his own dead daughter. And she gives him this absolutely terrifying warning. "Papa, If you delay, that girl will die too. And here's the bombshell. His daughter reveals that she didn't just die in an accident. She was taken by some powerful evil force, a Dusht Shakti, and she's still suffering because of it. And now, that exact same evil entity is coming for Nisha. Trapping Monica didn't solve the problem at all. It just peeled back the curtain to show a much, much bigger monster. Which leaves us with this final, haunting question. Has one story ended, or has it just begun? What we just watched wasn't the end of the story. It was just chapter 1. The real evil is still out there, and it connects Arjun's tragic past directly to Nisha's terrifying future. The incident isn't over. It's just getting started.